Quiet quitting is a term that has sparked a lot of controversy around the internet of late. And though it's been trending for some time, I only recently became familiar with the phrase. There are several loose definitions that range from doing the bare minimum at work to burnout and refusing to play by the rules of hustle culture, especially in the corporate world. And in a September 2022 article, Gallup estimated that quiet quitters make up at least 50% of the U.S. workforce, describing those who stay with their employer and do their work but are psychologically detached from their job, which, surprisingly enough, made sense to me. Because when I first heard about the trend, it immediately resonated. Not because I believe it's right to fail to deliver well for an employer, but because I believe that often the only way we can deliver well from a mental and emotional perspective is to unsubscribe from the notion that more is better, and that climbing the corporate ladder faster and higher will bring true satisfaction. I believe many people have realized that it won't. As I thought about this topic, I talked myself out of making a video on it, mostly because I wasn't sure it would be productive, or if the message would come across right. Then something happened to change my mind. I was walking to my car at lunch on a sunny afternoon when a voice behind me said, "I can't catch my breath. I can't catch my breath is what I'm saying." A quick turn revealed it was a figurative statement, as someone I know from a distance passed by in the middle of a phone conversation. Ironically enough, it was a person who had just received corporate recognition a few days earlier at a large meeting where senior leaders were present. Very well-deserved recognition that I wouldn't want to cast a shadow over. Recognition for going above and beyond, even coming in on weekends and putting things in their personal life on the back burner. But walking through a parking lot filled with hundreds of cars, I immediately thought of quiet quitting when I heard that phrase, "I can't catch my breath." Maybe that's what a lot of us are saying deep down. Striving to perform and measure up to a corporate metric wears us out. In a world where hustle culture is celebrated, we crave space and margin. But more than that, we long to find our value and be defined outside of a corporate scoreboard, especially when enough never seems like enough. As I often do when contemplating a topic, I thought about quiet quitting through the lens of my flower garden. Lately, I've been clipping back some overgrowth and brown and yellow spotted leaves on several of the plants. I'm also sorting out some areas that toppled over during Tropical Storm Nicole last week. And it's interesting to consider how nature itself teaches us about balance, even in the simplest forms. Too much of any one thing can be detrimental. Light, heat, wind, water, and even growth. All things that are necessary for cultivating life. But when they intensify at an exponential rate, adjustments have to be made in order for the plant to survive. And I believe the same can be said for us. We are called to go deep and to do good work and do it well. But we also have permission to embrace balance and to guard our mental and emotional energy. Ultimately, our identity is found in Christ, not in a corporation. We can be grateful for our places of employment, while also seeing our job or career as a means to an end, but not as the goal itself. Remembering that good work can be defined in many ways, and it doesn't always show up on the top of a scoreboard.